I'm theciaellis and welcome to Grandma's Homestead. All right, we are still in Laura Ingalls Wilder's cookbook, and I'll have the link to it below for my Amazon link, and if you want a copy of this, that's the place to go for it. Today we're going to make Irish stew, and I'm kind of looking forward to this one. Let's check it out. Here's the cookbook I was talking about. We've got 1.5 pounds of stew meat that I'm chunked up into a pretty good size. It says either lamb or beef. This is beef. We've got 1 chopped onion. We've got 3 chopped carrots, 3 chopped parsnips, and 4 potatoes peeled and chopped. But I've got them in water so they don't turn brown. All right, first thing we're going to do, we're going to take this meat and we're going to season it with salt and pepper and paprika. And we've got my lard in the skillet. And we're going to brown it up and get it ready for the soup. Give this a stir. So we can get these browned all the way around. I do not have a slotted spoon, but I'm going to try to get this transferred to this pot anyway. Alright, I've got my second batch going, and it tells you to do it in 3 batches, but I've got a big old pan and it all fits, so we're going to just do it in 2 batches, and then we'll transfer this to the pot and then move on. Give these a stir. And let's add our onions to this batch and get them started too. Let them cook down a little bit. Nice. Okay, let's get these transferred now. Turn off this heat. We got our meat and onions in here. Let's turn this back on. We're going to add our parsnips, our carrots. I'm going to add these potatoes with the water, and then we'll cover it with more water as we need to. That should be enough. Stir this. Make sure everything's covered good. I think it's covered pretty good, and we'll just simmer for a while. So we've got all the vegetables all covered up, and I think I've got everything. I'll double check, make sure. So we're going to let this cook. Actually, the instructions said to let the meat cook for about 1.5 hours until it got softened, and then add the vegetables. But I tasted the meat, and it's pretty tender already, and we're kind of hungry. So I went ahead and added the vegetables. We're going to let this cook down, and when the vegetables are cooked, we're going to get back at it. And it says to save this flour and use it for thickening after the vegetables are soft. So we'll do that here after a bit, and we'll give it a try then. Alright, this has been cooking for at least 30 minutes, and honestly, I did not add the flour. So I'm going to taste this and see if it needs, I would bet it needs at least more salt, and then we'll dip it up and give it a taste. Yeah, it needed some more salt, but I want you to look how thick that is. Man, doesn't that look yummy? Oop, about dumped it back in there, didn't I? Well, it's hot though. I'm going to let this cool for a moment. We got our bowl. It's got the potatoes, the meat, the carrots. There's parsnips in here. I'm kind of looking forward to this one. That's pretty good. It's different. The parsnips make it a little bit of a different taste, and I guess because I wasn't raised with parsnips, that we never did eat them, but I kind of like it. Of course, we always ate potatoes, but so it's kind of like the stews that I was raised with, but with the parsnips that give different flavor, and it's just nice. I would recommend this one. Okay, that's all I got for you this time. That was good, and I'm looking forward to sitting down with a bowl of it and some bread that my housemate has made and have a good meal. All right, I think the next video I'm going to do, with the next recipe I'm going to try out of the Lord Ingalls Wilder Country Cookbook is, it's called Golden Pork Chops. That sounds pretty good too. It's kind of interesting because it looks like it's coated with saltine crackers and cooked in milk. I don't know. We'll try it, see how it goes. Alright, I want to remind you to check me out on Rumble. Rumble is one of those alternative channels that or not channels, but places you can go, kind of like YouTube, like TikTok and all that. And I do pretty much everything I do on that. My shorts, I do my shorts, like the scripture of the day, the quote of the day. All my videos go on there, and that is a good alternative place to go. And I would appreciate if you check it out. And also, like I said, look for a link to this cookbook below, and I would appreciate if you'd order through there. All right, guys, God bless. I'll see you next time.